Hi everyone, welcome back to the 6th, I think, episode of Severance now for season 2. Last episode, Mark was being mean to Helly. That was happening. He's also reintegrating still. I don't know if he's completed that or he's very near to completing that. He's also near to completing Cold Harbour. That's why they're holding on to him desperately. Irving, we saw his outie with Bert and they're going to have dinner with Bert's husband. And Dylan found instructions of how to get to that lift, the one that Irving kept painting. Don't know what we're going to get from that, but hopefully something, because I think that's where Miss Casey went. Maybe we'll find her. That would be cool. We also had Milchick and his performance review, and he's going to change his tactics now. No more Mr. Nice Guy, let's say. That's basically it, I'm pretty sure. So let's get on with it.
This didn't feel human. This felt like a nightmare. I mean, why is she rattling off a bunch of facts?
Oh.
Bargaining, you know what that is?
What do you mean?
Well, it's one of the
Stages of grief.
All the ways you change to get that person back.
Water in the background, guys.
So there's a floor beneath us.
That's very cool with the mirror.
There were directions on the back. Okay, I don't want to get in trouble right now.
Okay, well, I don't give a shit about that, so I'll go get it.
I don't want to be punished. He doesn't want to have his privileges taken away from him.
Did everyone sever their balls in the elevator this morning?
Starving.
Look at that. That's cool. Wow. Very cool. That must be so trippy. I saw people saying how the babies mean that Helly's definitely going to be pregnant.
You cannot graduate from this fellowship until I have deemed you wintertide material. This will mean eradicating from your essence childish folly. You may sit at your regular desk.
Ah. Ha. Aw. Look at her.
Helly, we shared vessels. Well, we had sex.
Okay.
She tricked me. I mean, I wanted to, but she tricked both of us.
The paper clips.
You've had a lot of phases. Scuba diving, woodworking.
Wow, so my hobby's really diverse. Trying to find something I excel in.
Clearly, yeah.
Up there.
I sometimes wonder if you're just not happy.
When I hear about all my offspring and stare at your face. That was weird. I wish we could really be together. Like, all the time.
So no one's actually doing work, apart from Mark. Okay. Oh, let's not.
What sucks is that she got to have that and I didn't.
My turn.
That she dresses me in the morning like I'm a baby. That she controls me and this company and all of us. It's disgusting.
I agree.
Hey, do you want me to describe what happened? I feel like you have every right.
No, I don't want her memory.
Don't need that.
I want my own.
Yeah, there we go. I knew it. She wants to have her own sexy time. Okie dokie. What, in the break room? With the goats, maybe? This is not what I expected. What I expected them to be doing.
A tent.
Oh, okay. He's gonna start getting visions of Miss Casey
I'm
again.
nervous.
Okay, so she's definitely gonna be pregnant now, isn't she? Nobody's doing work. His hand is shaking.
You must eradicate from your essence childish folly. You must eradicate from yourself childish folly.
You must remove, not eradicate. Eradicate's a big word.
You must abandon childish things.
That works.
You must grow up.
Yes, that also works. That's probably
You
the best
must
one.
grow up.
That's definitely the best one.
Grow.
We're sticking to just grow now.
Grow.
That's intense. No, I think it needs to be grow up, not just grow. Well, back to work now.
Was it different with me?
Good question.
Oh no, you're bleeding.
Why is she bleeding?
Oh, you are.
Oh, he's bleeding. Reintegration.
Any auras or hallucinations?
No. I think it stopped. I feel better.
I'm going to take your blood pressure.
What?
What?
Were you just at Lumen?
What time is it?
You'll feel gaps in time until it all comes back together.
Well, when the fuck is that gonna happen?
We need to enhance, speed up the process.
Is that safe?
Good question.
There's a slight chance of hemorrhage.
Okay, so me
Don't do
bleeding
that.
to death.
We'll flood the chip itself.
You know what? Get the fuck off me. I am not doing this.
We're close, it's
okay?
happening.
Get this shit
We
off.
need to
right now,
push.
please.
That's also
Risk
from
of hemorrhage.
reintegration.
You know what?
Fuck that shit. Risk of hemorrhage. Nice.
Oh,
Interesting.
what your innie ever saw in this Philistine.
Look at
I
this
presume.
kitchen. Woodwork.
Yes. Welcome back to our home.
Yes, I'm
Welcome back.
sorry about the last
time.
time. And Bert, how did you come to be at the company?
That's a good question. I was thinking
Me?
that as well.
Yes, I'm very curious.
I was guided to Lumen's store by Jesus.
Okay. Great.
Oh, Jesus.
Christ?
That's the one.
The one and only.
I've been what you might call a scoundrel in my younger days.
To put it mildly.
So one Sunday at breakfast, Fields asked me point blank, do I think I'm going to heaven?
Yes, one asks at breakfast.
I pretend to think about it. I know the answer is no.
To which I replied, what am I supposed to do up there for eternity all by myself? The church's stance is that innies are complete individuals with souls
Yes.
that can be judged separately from their outie.
I mean, sure.
He's looking for the exit.
No, just the hope was for Bert's innie to go to heaven.
Not the outie. Given up on the
With
outie.
me.
That's the whatchamacallit guy. The Lumen guy. Did he break into Irving's house?
You didn't tell me how to go. You went back to Lumen, right?
They canceled it. I didn't see him. You.
She's lying.
Happy plate.
What the fuck? Crazy lady. We got a love triangle going on. Who eats like that? Is that Mark? Please. Is that... No. Oh my god, it's Helly. Or Helena. Helena.
I'm Helena Egan. I work at Lumen.
Yeah, no, I know who you are.
Oh, interesting. He does know her.
Well, it's nice to officially meet you. You had enough to eat? May I?
She is psycho.
Look, I'm sorry for the systemic error from the other night. We take pride as a company to be better than that, and we will be better.
Well, that's nice to hear. Thanks.
Of course. I'm like the head of the company, Mark.
Right. You're the one who invented a revolutionary medical procedure.
Hey, now, that was not me. That was my father.
Uh-huh.
You should meet him sometime.
Your father?
Sure, why not?
You want to take me home to Dad already?
Yeah, I think it's finally time.
Okay. Sure, let's do it.
You'd be the first.
So, no pressure.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
Why are they flirting? This is so weird. Is she gonna figure out that he's reintegrating?
That's Severance.
And I know you've already been through so much with losing your wife and all.
Well,
Hannah.
about that. The symptoms are there for reintegration. Is she gonna
all right?
notice it? Does he remember her from his reintegration? Yeah, he's breaking into Irving's house on his chest. What is he trying to get? So the place they live in is called Keir after Keir Egan. Oh, that's how he found.
We used to call each other Han.
And it wasn't 10 years ago, it was 20.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, because
No.
I remember we're having drinks with your Lumon partner. Quite startled him.
Didn't the first severed office open 12 years ago?
Yes, it did.
What do you mean by 20 years then?
Do you think you two ever made love at work?
Fields, Jesus.
No, they didn't actually.
Can we not just be pragmatic? There's a non-zero chance that the two of you had unprotected sex.
I mean, what's getting him checked for STDs?
I believe that innies deserve to experience love, and I hope it was beautiful.
That's very kind of him. Bless.
Sorry for being a dick. Let's do it. Tonight.
I guess he just wants to know the answers. That weird chat with Helena made him more adamant about that. No, I hate this. Ow. They left a big hole in his head. Are you serious?
How long will it take?
It'll be fast.
Fast? How fast?
Immediate, I guess. That must be so crazy, realizing that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, for real, what the fuck?
Don't move like that. You have to keep your head still.
Is that Devon?
My car's in the driveway. She knows I'm here.
Are you better?
No, well, I'm still
Does he
sick.
look better?
Well, you can't not pick up. We're doing corporate espionage shit.
I'm already trying something else.
Yeah, just tell her
What are you
you're
trying?
being a reintegration.
Just don't worry about it.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'm doing it myself.
And what is that smell?
What smell?
That's not good. Christ.
Oh my god.
Ow.
Mark.
Don't touch him!
Who the fuck are you? Mark?
I knew this bitch didn't know what she was doing. Let me just open the hole in your head. That's going to be completely safe. Chance of hemorrhaging. Casual.
It's fuzzy. Like saying I worked at Lumen 20 years ago, which is, of course, before Severance even existed.
Of course.
Well, maybe he did then. Maybe there's something there.
Sorry.
In the 20 years. Okay. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going. In the sunshine of your love. I think that might be the end of that whole reintegration arc, as in the actual process of doing it, and from now on it's how his body responds to that. My theory, not well. I mean, I don't know what made them think that this was gonna work. Like, this bitch, I don't trust her. I don't think she knows what she's doing. I mean, we saw with PT, man literally died. And she was like, oh yeah, there's a chance of hemorrhaging. Oh, let me just like stick a needle into your brain. Like, that's gonna be completely fine. He's gonna struggle with that. I don't think he's gonna die the way PT did, but he's not gonna be well. It must be really trippy though, from having a chat with Helena Egan, thinking, wait, there's something, I don't know if he was like remembering, like there's like a vague shadow of a memory of her, and that's why he was like looking at her like that, or maybe it's just because he knows that she's an Egan and she knows more than she's telling him and he's suspicious of her because of that. I think it could be a little bit of both, but to go from that to then seeing her in that situation that they were just in, bit odd, innit? Yeah, I didn't expect them to do that, him and Helly. It just makes the whole pregnancy thing much more believable. I can see that happening. Also, a little side note, this love triangle situation going on between Dylan and his wife, his innie outie and his wife, very strange, and I don't like it, as in, I don't like what his wife is doing. I mean, I understand that she probably has some weird, maybe resentment towards outie Dylan because he's not the guy, but the way she's sort of lying to him about it, first of all, lying to him, that's pretty shitty. You can tell that innie Dylan is like a baby version of outie Dylan. So it's not as if, I don't know, it feels a little bit manipulative. Yeah, a bit odd. Milchick was on a mad one. I think he just became very obsessive about his flaws, and so he spent ages with the paperclips and didn't do any other kind of work to make sure that his workers were working, because they did jack shit. I mean, the majority of it was just Mark struggling with that reintegration process, which makes sense, because it's trippy as hell. And the way they film it is very disorienting. And then Irving and Bert, I guess, is the other thing. That 20 years thing I'm very confused about, because I don't think it was just a mistake. It's clear that they included that on purpose, the 20 years thing, but Severance supposedly only existed for 12 years. So either Severance hasn't actually existed for 12 years and it's been around a lot longer than that without people knowing, or it's something else that was going on at Lumen that means it's been 20 years. Don't know what. Also, the church, that's an intriguing thing to bring up. I never considered religion, really, because I feel like this whole obsession with care is a replacement for religion. It's like it's a cult in its own way. But yeah, no, the church is still a thing, and I think they took a very like empathetic stance on it. The whole thing about innies themselves have souls. They are living beings. They're not the way the Egans would describe them, as like completely lacking of humanity. They do have souls, and they themselves have their own opportunities to go off to heaven. Now, the heaven part is contentious, but the fact that they have souls and that they are true humans is it's nice to that's being acknowledged. And if it's through faith that has to happen, then so be it. Him saying, they deserve to have love. That's a very mature perspective to have, because I'm sure a different person might not have, Obviously, he was still a bit weird about it, you know, did you guys have sex in there? It's understandable that he'd feel that way. But where that relationship is going to go from here onwards, I'm not too sure, like, between the three of them. But, yeah, I don't know about the 20 years thing. I'm sure there's going to be 100 theories about it. That might be everything, so I'll leave it at that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.